Sisters and brothers of America, my heart with joy unspeakable to rise in response to the warm and cordial welcome which you have given us. I thank you in the name of the most ancient order of monks in the world. I thank you in the name of the mother of religions. And I thank you in the name of the millions and millions of Hindu people of all classes and sects.
This is how Swami Vivekananda began his speech at the World Parliament of Religions at Chicago in 1983. The audience received his words with big applause and standing ovation. The speech like the one he made then could not be made today. Themes in that speech included Vishwa Bandhutva, tolerance, cooperativeness, participation, religion, culture, nation, nationalism, and collective Indianness. He so captivated the assembly that a newspaper account described him as an orator by divine right and undoubtedly the greatest figure at the parliament. Born on January 12, 1863, as Narendranath Datta into an affluent Bengali family in Calcutta, Vivekananda was one of the 8 children of Vishwanath Datta and Bhuvaneshwari Devi. His father Vishwanath was a successful attorney with considerable influence in the society. His mother was a woman endowed with a strong God-fearing mind and had a great impact on her son. The turning point in his life was when he met Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, who shaped the personality of Narendranath and prepared him to dedicate his life to serve humanity. Swami Vivekananda grew up as the symbol of youth power, who hoisted the flag of Indian culture overseas. Those who have known him, read him, and followed him will vouch for the fact that his entire life was an immense source of inspiration. He fostered new enthusiasm for progress among the youth so much so that the whole country celebrates his birth anniversary as National Youth Day. A very practical man, Swami Vivekananda believed that the service to mankind should be selfless. As service to mankind is service to God. He worked tirelessly towards the betterment of the society, in servitude of the poor and the needy, dedicating his all for his country. He revealed to the Western world the spiritual aspects of Indian civilization. He toured India from Kashmir to Kanyakumari and from Bengal to Punjab because he used to say that, unless I myself see the people of my country, how would I tell the world about them? He fought against social evils and superstitions and dedicated his life for the betterment of humanity. Until the upliftment of the last poor person of the country is ensured, development is meaningless, he said. Given the state of our country, his teachings are most relevant today. While our country witnessed immense progress after independence and became self-reliant in many areas, we are still divided in the name of wealth, caste, and religions. A true Karma Yogi, he had full faith in the youth of this country. He had a very strong belief that youth can transform the fate of India through the hard work, dedication, and spiritual power. His message to the youth was, "What I want is muscles of iron and nerves of steel, inside which dwells a mind of the same material as that of which the thunderbolt is made." Through messages like these, he wished to instill basic values into the youth. In today's era of globalization, rapid industrialization, hectic corporate jobs, politics, media, people hardly find time to think about the millions who do not have access to food, clothes, or shelter. The provision of these basic amenities eventually boils down to being the responsibility of the present youth who will be leading the next generation. But then it would only be effective if the youth put in their sincere and selfless efforts to the different roles they are taking up in the name of humanity. Swamiji once said, "My faith is in the younger generation, the modern generation, and out of them will come my workers." This quote describes the impact the youth can have on the society. Youth are the most dynamic and important segments of the population in any country. Developing countries which have a huge youth population could be seeing tremendous growth in all the sectors of the country, provided They invest in young people's education, health, and protect and guarantee their rights. Today's young minds are tomorrow's leaders, creators, builders, and innovators. Swami Vivekananda personified the eternal energy of the youth and their restless quest for truth. It is entirely fitting that the Government of India has declared 12th January, the birthday of Swamiji, as National Youth Day. The government quoted that the philosophy of Swamiji and the ideals for which he lived and worked could be a great source of inspiration for the Indian youth today. We must work to rekindle the eternal message of this great patriot and son of India. Thank you. Jai Hind.